People are literally betting when the US goes to war, with big money on the line. And here is the part that should make you stop scrolling. Some people are winning and winning right before the bomb drops. We're talking guys who turn $61,000 into almost $500,000 overnight on a military strike that nobody announced. And there is a name for what that is, and it's not luck. Prediction markets work like the stock market, but instead of buying shares in a company, you are buying contracts on a real-world event. Will the US strike Iran? Yes or no? Each share pays out $1 if you are right. Sounds like a fun way to test your gut instincts, right? Except what happens when the people winning aren't using their gut instincts? What if they know something? Right now, more than $500 million has been wagered on the timing of the US strikes against Iran. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly how this works, why regulators are in full panic, and what it means when the president's own son is invested in a platform in the center of all of this. Hey, my name is Dan and I'm figuring out what is going on in the world so we can benefit from it too. Let me walk you through to what actually happened. In late February, brand new Polymarket accounts were created. Most of them were funded within 24 hours. They all bet on the same thing, that the US will strike Iran on February 28th. That is the exact day the strike happened. Together, those 6 accounts made roughly $2 million. One account alone put $61,000 and made almost $500,000 back. And this was a profit on a military operation that nobody announced publicly. Then there is a trader CNN tracked with the blockchain analysis. This person won 93% of their 5-figure bets on Iran-related events since 2024. A financial professor from Georgia State, a former CFTC board member, said that 93% is a major red flag. Most high-frequency traders hover just above 50%. Nobody guessed 93% by reading the news. So how did we get here? Here's what you need to understand about prediction markets. Throughout history, insider trading has always shown up first when there is money and no oversight. Stock market in the 1920s, unregulated, information asymmetry everywhere, crashed in 1929. Sport betting in the 80s and the 90s, point shaving scandals exposed networks of people with inside information. Early crypto markets, wash trading, coordinated pump and dumps, no paper trail. Every single time a new financial market opened up without clear rules, the same thing happened. People with privileged access printing money until regulators caught up. And prediction markets are the new version of the same thing. But here's what makes this one different. The information being traded on isn't the company's earning reports. It's classified military intelligence, planning that involves government officials, military officers, and multiple allied countries. The CEO of blockchain analytics firm Bubble Maps put it bluntly. The number of people who might know something in advance on a military operation can be actually very big. Which means if someone with a security clearance places a bet before a strike, they win big, anonymously, with virtually no risk to getting caught. And right now, that's actually what appears to be happening. Let's talk about numbers on the platform itself. The contracts on whether the US forces could enter Iran by April 30th. It pulled in nearly $100 million in trading volume. The market gave it 62% probability as of early April, and $500 million has been wagered just on the Iran situation. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Donald Trump Jr. is an investor in Polymarket. He sits on the advisory board. His venture capital firm has put money into the company. His father's administration has been, and this is a quote, largely supportive on prediction markets. And that same administration closed 2 federal investigations on Polymarket that were open under Biden. So you have a platform where people appear to be trading on classified information, where the president's son is an advisor, where federal investigation got quietly closed, and where the CEO went on CBS News and said that insiders having an edge, and I'm not joking, it's a good thing because it speeds up price discovery, and the commodity that's being priced is war. Here is the most interesting part of all of this. Regulators are scrambling, and for once it's bipartisan. The CFTC new enforcement director stood up in NYU School of Law on March 21st and said insider trading laws absolutely apply to prediction markets. And enforcement now is top priority. On Capitol Hill, there are 3 separate bills on play right now. Senator Scott's Deathbed Act would ban any regulated exchanges from listing contracts tied to war, terrorism, and assassinations. The PREDICT Act targets the use of classified information on prediction platforms specifically. And the Stop Corrupt Bets Act would ban prediction market bets on election, war, and government actions entirely. Whether any of this passes a Republican-controlled Congress is a real question, especially with the president's family connected to the platform under security. But here is what I keep coming back to. This isn't really about prediction markets. This is about what happens when you build a system without guidelines. Attach serious money to it and then invite people with security clearance and political connections to participate. Someone always figure out a way to win in a way the rules didn't anticipate. Now the question is, how long before the rules catch up? I want to know what you think. Is this price discovery or just insider trading with a Tech Bro rebrand? Drop it in the comments, I read all of them. If you want to keep following stories like this, the stuff that's moving real money behind the curtain, hit a follow because this is exactly what I dig into. This was all for me. Thank you for watching. My name is Dan and see you on the next one.